person
Please visit us again.
and see what's what on the blades. I'll have to restart the game, I guess. All right, while I'm waiting on the just take me to the frickin' site, man. I can't click on nothing. All right. While I'm waiting on the respawn in the Gladius, I need to take care of something for the Shield Maid. Let me do that, and I will be right back, y'all. BRB. BRB. No chat. F12, that shit. Ain't no telling what people are saying. Back in a sec. All right, I has returned. All right, let's see. What was I doing? Okie dokie.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrievals. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to. Please visit us again.
You know, clicking on the lobby is not going to get me to my hangar. See now, old fool. Yeehaw, Gladius. All right. Like, where's my MFDs? Something is wrong. Alright, we need to go to Orison, aka the other prison. There was all kinds of hostile sounds outside. But I don't see anybody trying to get me. So I guess we ain't gonna worry about it. You know, they did finally take care of some of the glitchy atmospheric shit. I will have to give them props to that too, or navigation shit. It does look like now when you set a route, even if you jump from DGS to DGS, it maintains the route. However, the fact that it does seem to understand what it's doing from DGS to DGS only further illustrates the fact that everything is disconnected. Right? Because if it knows my route from DGS to DGS, then it should know which mission I'm tracking from DGS to DGS. And if it's fucking sure, it should remember how much fuel do I have from DGS to DGS. So why is that critical information that needs to travel from DGS to DGS for me and my ship isn't all packaged together to make sure that it all retains the way it's supposed to? It's like CIG really has a problem with just getting their shit together. Allotting. So bad. All right. What was I supposed to... script, I guess, for the mission rewards?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle, please visit us again.
We're waiting on it to load. Because my inventory is full of crap. I might add that this is the worst possible scenario for retrieving anything for the mission rewards. For me to have to go back to my primary residence, which is chock full of inventory, is poor planning. Poor planning. As you can see. I mean, I've only got, 11 years worth of hanger flare and crap in my inventory. Oh man, this is ridiculous. The game will be the game. Shit. I sent it down and it just took it, sent itself right back up top, didn't it? It did. What a pile of garbage, man. I swear. How about you don't kick me out next time? Son of a bitch, it did it again. What a piece of shit. UIX, again, public enemy number one. The user interface cannot be the endgame boss, CIG. Where do I even get my... mean, I assume it's a script, right? But again, I've got so much shit in my inventory. There it is. I don't see a more narrow way to filter it. Very irritating. All right, well, it did actually give it to me on both fronts. All right, let's see. We're going to relog, which means I'll have to come all the way back to the frickin' hangar. Let's quick game. Mostly because I want to see the paint. So we applied $18 of store credit to the Gladius flight blade kit. Which again, yeah, I don't know what you're doing, CIG. I really don't. Yeah, they're so schizophrenic about their enforcement on their freaking on Spectrum too. This post literally titled, "This is fucking ridiculous." That's right, baby. $10 each for bomb rack. Can't believe this is even selling for real money. And I mean, dude's not wrong. But my thread got deleted after a week. This one's just sitting here. It's full of it. Selling blades and racks. CIG, what the hell? Get a rein on your marketing team. What the hell is this? I mean, this is the sentiment that everybody has. They are, oh man. Here we go. Good work, CIG. Now put ship fuel and ballistic ammo on the pledge store. Yep. Oh, man. Lots and lots and lots. Like Q said, Spectrum's on fire. Dude, I just don't think they understand what they're doing, man. I really don't. I do also want to see, I did not pay attention on the loadout screen where these blades are. I presume that they are in the loadout screen. And is it a physicalized port that we can loot? That's the other thing I want to know. Why do I have an Adventure Titan all of a sudden? Ah, there we go. There's the flight blade. Jesus, they don't even have proper... Come on, there's only like a handful of them that you added to the game. You couldn't be bothered to put some kind of identifiable thumbnail on them. Dudes. All right. Slog our way back to the hangar. What you doing, little Ginger? What you doing, little baby? Crap. All right.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
It appeared out of nowhere.
Last call for passengers.
Immersion, bro.
Shuttle is preparing to depart.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Sure is bright. I feel like that red has gotten brighter every patch cycle, or maybe it's just my sensitivity to it. Now, even with the reshade off, still seems like it's gotten more something.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Last call for
There's Ginger
passengers.
telling everybody it's the end of the world. She's not happy. Mommy's in the tub, Daddy's in the office, nobody's piled up in the bed with Ginger.
Service. We aim to make getting there half the fun. Please enjoy your flight.
Oh, the drama.
to improve the lives of everyone in the know.
All I say
Crusader Industries will be
appreciate
donating
anyone
10%
who are just looking to spend the day cloud hopping with the
stand
storm.
outcomes. Together, we're here making a difference.
Somebody exploded. It's really frustrating to me that we can't. That's just irritating. Just irritating. I should be able to pick stuff up with my empty hands, but no, because you already have that slot occupied in your inventory. Great, CIG. That makes total sense. You have a helmet on your head? Well, you can't pick one up in your hands. Madness. Again, the user interface experience is fucking torture.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Why the hell do I have a Titan? Did they put it in the free fly, right? It's got to be the free fly. Yeah, because I don't have a prospector either. Or a 325. All right. So they must be throwing ships at everybody for the free fly again. Come on, just grab the thing and slide, please. Good God, the UE is so bad.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I can see the ship sliding and bouncing. Why can't they just simplify some of this? I just don't understand why they feel the need to actually generate physics collisions when spawning a ship on the frickin' hangar. I just don't. What a terrible idea. I like the paint. Let's win.
Systems green.
As much as I want to go do the Idris step again, or the Polaris step again, the performance is so bad. Oh God. And of course, PvP bounties are all locked into the AI bounties as well. They're all in the same category.
Launch complete.
Speaking of Idri. Oh, he jumped away. Stutter, stutter, stutter. So I want to do ship bounties, and in order to do those contracts, I have to sift through 435 contracts, right? You know, people talk about duping, but I've not seen a bunch of dupe names. So what are they not filtering them through the server? Oh wait, there's dupes right there. Supreme leader. All right, yeah, that's a dupe. All right, well, that's freaking awful. What a nightmare. Which means you really can't. You really just can't do bounties. Not really. Because who can filter through 435 of anything? And this is a fundamental UIX problem that we can't filter mission contracts. This is basic MMO shit. Just basic. So frustrating. Yeah, 435. Well, there's probably 100 or so PvP bounties in there, right? But they're duped. And to be honest, there shouldn't be showing me all 100 PvP bounties. It should only show me the ones in Stanton for sure. And it should probably only show me the ones near Crusader, right? But they wouldn't have to do all that if they would just let me filter them. Let me filter the type of mission. Let me filter the location. Let me filter how far away I'm willing to go, right? Just let me filter. But there's no filters on contracts at all. Oh, well, I take it back. I can choose hauling missions, or I can choose mercenary missions. That's it. That's the only depth of filter that we have. And the fact that this continues to be the mission interface 10 years in is sadly fucking pathetic. Because this is player facing. This is every single time we want to do a mission. And have they bothered to allocate any resources to make that better? No. And that is a management failure. It just is. It is a failure. Now, I suspect that this entire interface is probably still Flash. But that only makes the failure worse. Right? There is just no reason that we should have to deal with this garbage every single time we want to do anything mission related in the game. Whoever it is responsible for not making this better, you, sir, madam, Purple Penguin, you are fucking failing. You are failing the community. You're failing the game. You are failing. Do better. And whoever it is that is the supervisor over that individual, if they can't do better, you need to find somebody who can. because now you're not doing your job either. 10 years of just a shitty, primitive, literally early pre-alpha stage mission UE is too much. And you know, the thing is it's like, you know, I'd like to do this more, but I'm not going to deal with that performance, right? So, you know, that leads me to the mercenary missions, right? Okay, so that's not going to be a ship. That's going to be a bunker or whatever. This one's on a bunker, right? This one will be in space, but it'll be like, you know, hide and then pop one ship. Boring. The combat gauntlet scenario stuff, it's like, yeah, okay, I've already done it. It's exactly the same thing. It's not going to be difficult until I get 4 missions in, right? Routine patrol. Okay, we could go do that, I guess. It's just that I want to go do ship bounties and work on my bounty hunter up. And can I do that? Well, not unless I'm willing to filter manually through 400 and something freaking PvP bounty missions. It's just, the game is a slog. Failing.
Thanks for taking the contract. Make sure to gear up before you head out on patrol. Always pays to be prepared when you're not sure what you're running into out there.
One of the nice things that I like about New World is it's a very attractive game. Graphics look great, mostly. Much like Star Citizen, right? Why do I spend so many more hours in New World than I do in Star Citizen? Well, it's because there's stuff that I can do. I can plan what I want to work on. I can go get my daily gold, get my faction missions done, do my dungeons. I can do a variety of content, and for the most part, it just works. Right? I can choose my distractions. Star Citizen, on the other hand, is a complete fucking chore just to try and do anything, and that is just a sad failure due to the UIX. The user interface experience is fucking terrible.
That's who you're here to protect. Make sure they stay safe.
So we got to protect the Hull A. Where's my baddies?
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Bro, I'm right here. And if you're under attack, I can't see it, bro. Oh, there we go. He's under attack by an 85X. Oh God, no. The humanity.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Yeah, that one size one missile, that was all it took.
Scans are clean.
Here we are with the navigation again. Oh, we're almost calibrated. Can we jump? Nope, because we're going to suddenly refresh and have to calibrate all over again. Or spool, whatever.
Hey, I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm gonna do a deeper scan. Stand by.
Well, the game is already telling me I have a target to neutralize, bro, so catch up.
Heading your way.
Oh no. Whatever will we do? That Pisces is gonna get us. They've done some work on the sound. I like it.
Alright, not seeing any more hostiles. I think we're in the clear. Don't see anything here.
Shields offline.
You know what? Let's see. Let's do this. Pause you. Options. Audio. Let's see. Let's go all in on the game sound for a little bit here.
Travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Okay, now that you're here, we need you to check the area. Apply to designated points and ping your scanner.
Got a t-shirt. Well, you know, at least it's a reward.
Contact.
Yeah, we still don't have anywhere near enough varied voice acting, whatever. Now you're gonna tell me this is a hostile target.
Hold
Yeah.
tight.
Guess what?
Satellite isn't registered.
I can tell because it's red.
Friendly target.
On to the next one.
It's in the website hangar, so that's nice. Yeah, that's cool. I like that they reward stuff, they award stuff like that, right? That's great. They definitely sound more like space lasers outside, but I like the way the Panthers sound now, and I like the little bit of rumbly shake from the weapons fire too. Yeah, I don't know. So far, all I've seen from it is script. You get 30 Mercenary Guild script.
Monitoring satellite. Seems functional, so we can let it be.
When you're part of the
Head to the
completion.
next point.
If you get more than that over the long haul, I don't know. Yeah, well, that's what I got. I got 30 script. Which is nice and all of that, but I'm not sure that we really just need to stack up various freaking currencies. I don't know why they couldn't have just done that with reputation. We don't need the script. Just do it with rep. I don't need to scan it. You're already telling me it's green. Oh, damn it.
Friendly target.
Oh, good God, dude. Hello, McFly. I could have sworn I was in scan mode when I pulled the trigger. Clearly I was not.
Let me confirm. Yep, That satellite is friendly and functional. Let's move on. And with that, our work here is done.
Great. Appreciate it, guy.
Clear here.
I assume these get better over time. Let's see, where's my rep? Still hostile from Citizens for Prosperity. All right, it must be Foxwell that I'm doing, right? Didn't actually pay attention. Yeah, that's Foxwell. I guess the only way to work it up, though, is to work it up. Oh, but Eckert Security. Is Eckert back? This is probably just the group of bounties, right? Oh, no, this will be... Handle a variety of security contract. All right, whatever, let's go see. Let's see what it is.
Shields offline.
That kind of thing always looks really cool. To see Daymar right there on the other side of Crusader. It's definitely one of those space moments. It's like, yep, playing a space game.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Damn it, my coffee cup is empty again. All right, after this mission, we'll have to refill it. Okay, why is the music so low? I have it all the way up. And I have the sound effects turned down.
Quantum travel complete. Shields online.
We know what's going to happen. As soon as they hit the ground, they're going to spawn right around my ship, right?
Landing gear deployed.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to spawn. Right? It didn't, though. I'm surprised. I can't see any any purple. Of course, these may not be Ninetales either. But does actually look like security? I can't tell. Ginger, what are you doing, Boo-Boo? Okay, those are all security. What you doing, little baby? So where's the bad guys? How come I got no progress at all? That guy's security as well, right? I guess we gotta go down in the bunker and have a look. Oh, yeah, I'll look and see. You know what? I did see somebody post something about a chair, now that you say that. Yep. What the shit am I doing? Contracts. We are tracking the right one. Oh, okay, it's waves. So that will definitely be in the bunker then. Hopefully. Hopefully, I won't run out of ammo, since I don't have any ammo in my backpack. Because we got blowed up by the mysterious crash into the asteroid and I didn't refill. Eats! Enjoy the eats. At least we got friendly markers. I'll be curious to see. He doesn't have one. No, why doesn't he have one? Man. I get ready to say something nice about the game and it pulls a fast one on me. Of course it does. All right. We got markers on the hostiles? I wasn't actually expecting markers just to count. They seem to be going back and forth about, of course, this one's the evaluations, so maybe I get the markers because it's the eval. Where the fuck did he go? Yeah, there was a little bit of panic firing there. Aha! This guy trying to hide in that corner. Good job, dude. Good job. Next to this time, though, there will be one guy in the elevator, or the elevator will be empty, or it won't open, rather. Right? Now that we're ready to throw a grenade in there. Check on that laundry load when I Hey, little dog. Your sense of timing is terrible. Jesus. Ginger. No, hey. Damn it. How about next time you just hit the reload button there, bro? What? This guy all on the at the outside, that's kind of funny. Yeah, how you doing, King Golix? Alright, let's check for loot real quick, like. Show me anything good. I am kind of missing my my P4 though. Maybe we'll swap later. Security, you got the good stuff, right? Security. Yeah, of course you do. Don't know why security is with all the loot. It's like we're encouraging you to let security die so that you can loot them for the good stuff. I mean, you know, as good as it's gonna get. In this too. I know there's only one weapon there, so why does it show two? But you know, hey, it's CIG, right? Poor security guy. Hey, something useful. Nope, LH-86 is not useful. What frickin' weapon are we using? 38, right? No, we got an arc light. All right. That's right, we had an S-38 before. Alright, well, we finished our job. We got a little bit of loot. That's pretty much all we can ask for. I love these medical supplies that don't have any freaking med pens. I mean, no healing med pens. Don't know what to think about GCIG. I mean, none of these NPCs had grenades. None of them had med pens. Right? So, awesome. Plenty of abandoned ships at the bunker, also awesome.
Engines online. Launch complete. Shields offline.
All right.
Mirror rejected.
All right, I got to move the laundry, but I also need to get a cup of coffee, so let me get out into space. Any OM will do the trick. You know what, as a matter of fact, let's bounce partway to yellow. So we're in the middle of nowhere.
Quantum trap initiated. Quantum trap complete.
All right. Moving in the black. We should be good. Give me just a second. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I has returned. We got all the buttons pushed. There we go. All right, let's do at least one more contract here. What can we do? It's another bunker. There you go. You know what? We'll do patrol, I guess. I want to go do some of the PAFs and stuff, but that just inevitably turns into button heads with players doing something else, you know? And, you know, I'm just not interested in what's usually going to be a completely random encounter where people just wind up shooting each other because the pyro mindset is completely set in, you know?
Don't go out low on ammo and other essentials. You might need them.
Just pick one and stick to it, man. And bear in mind, there's nothing wrong with people doing what they do at those missions, so.
To not head out on patrol without getting geared up. Things have been wild out there lately.
It's just that, you know, doing the MMO thing, I like my shit to be a little more structured. There will be times when I will definitely be interested in looking for the PvP, right? Which is part of the reason I'm disappointed about the player bounties. You know, my usual loop used to be what? Racking up a crime stat and flying around with a bounty waiting on the bounty hunters to come. Occasionally switching it up and don't crash into the rocks. And doing the hunting. Of course, you know, they had been disabled for months and now they're back and now they're broken again. Awesome. Again, I don't know why the music is so quiet. That is a rover. What? Oh, shit. What the hell? It's a Nursa. Clearly it was in somebody's ship that got destroyed, I guess. That is funny. Before I got sidetracked by the nurse, yeah, why is the music so quiet? I want to hear the music. And it's so damn quiet.
Okay, that satellite's good. You cleared to proceed. Let's move on.
Contact.
Well, clearly this one's not okay. But you know, eventually you'll tell me it's okay to shoot it. I get it.
Damn, whoever set that satellite knew what they were doing. Almost fooled me. Get rid of it. Head to the next point.
Bro, I don't need you to babysit me.
Getting some strange readings from that satellite. Just to be safe, go ahead and neutralize it.
Friendly target.
It wasn't friendly.
Oh no. Get ready. There's company coming your way.
Oh, sweet. Something else to shoot at. Where is it? What is he doing? He's flying straight to his destination without really considering that I might be shooting at him.
Alright, that was the last scan point.
I do like the patrol missions. I just wish they were a little more in-depth.
Scans are clean.
Like, it would be cool if there was a patrol point you'd get there and there'd have to be something that you would have to do outside the ship.
Foxwell here.
I think that would be cool.
Make sure to gear up before you head out on patrol.
Bro.
Pays to be prepared when you're not.
Dude, you're repeating yourself, and they got to do something about that too. The repetitious chatter is just irritating. I would rather he didn't say anything at all. Loki, stop it.
Appreciate you covering that patrol. But don't go out low on ammo and other essentials. You might need them.
He's barking at the neighbor. He's like, I see somebody outside. I want to say hello.
Running a scan. Maintain your position.
Shields.
Heads up. Got hostiles at your location.
Good. Bring them on. Mr. Aristan. Professor Aristan. How you doing, sir? Thank you so much for the resub, sir. Oh, look, it's another 85X. Oh, no.
Missile. Lock.
Just some joyrider, I'm sure.
Friendly target. Friendly target.
Not picking up any hostile activity. Giving you the all clear. We're clear here.
Shields offline. Quantum travel initiated.
Yeah, I got started late today. I just realized it's after 5.
Quantum travel complete.
That's the client. Do whatever you have to do to keep them safe.
Shields online. Contact.
Mayday! Mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
I got a present for you there, Mr. Mustang. Boy, I gotta work really hard on my aim. My yaw control, which is twist on the stick, is just so bad.
Take care. I'm not seeing anything on the scans. I think you're good.
There was some definite carnage today. Like the carnage in Spectrum. That's what I was going to say about flight blades and turrets and guns and bomb racks. Oh my. It's an interest in a Polaris with 2 addresses. Nice. I want to know, I want to see how that gameplay progresses, evolves, changes, grows up, matures. When we get engineering and Maelstrom, man, I want to see the added depth of the gameplay. When the difference between a win and that fight might be engineers scurrying around the ship trying to keep systems online, right? Yeah. Well, to be honest, though, I think when it comes to the blind firing torps, I think that's CIG's plan. I do. I think that they're looking for submarine gameplay, and blind firing torps is what they want the torpedo ships to be doing. That said, you know, the scanning gameplay is still empty, right? Because even if the torpedo is not locked on, active scanning should be able to pick up the signature because they're not small, etc. I mean, 1.5 seconds, which is way too short. Yeah, well, that's been a long time problem, and it's only going to get worse for cap ships, right? Is projectiles in general. Anything fired from a ship doesn't live long enough, right? So there's no way you ever get any decent range. I mean, cap ship range, it can't be, like you said, it can't be melee. Dude, it's got to be long-range shots, which are just as likely to miss as hit if you're firing them from 10 clicks out or whatever, right? I mean, the most interesting science fiction that I've read that has the capital ship gameplay, it tends to be the, you know, gunners and commanders and pilots trying to figure out where do we fire in which direction to most likely impact with that ship several seconds away, right? And by the time everything gets close, it's just a cluster at that point. Then it's not really a fight anymore. Then it's just a brawl. And presumably, whichever ship has lost the most systems is the one that's most likely to lose the fight at that point. But I don't know, whatever. I'll have faith about capital ship gameplay in Star Citizen when we actually have capital ship gameplay in Star Citizen, because even with cap ships in the game now, it's the same old multi-crew play, right? It's just slightly larger hit point pools and larger damaging weapons. It's not really cap ship play. Not there's no elements of it that are really meh, whatever. Of course, you know, at this point I'll believe that anything's actually in the game when it's in the game, because CIG is just making a whole shit ton of questionable decisions to me. All right, you know what, let's go get mixed up with the... Oh, are you actually going to take the mission or no? All right. Yeah, well, I mean, until we have Maelstrom and ship structures, right? All those damage numbers, hit points and weapon damage numbers, they're meaningless. They just are. It is fixed assist. Oh, fantastic. Great. Whatever. CIG doesn't know what they're doing with capital ship gameplay. Of course, to be honest, I don't believe anymore that CIG has any idea what it's doing with ship combat at all. But them to continue to just keep shoving out new ships without actually getting fundamental systems in place, dude. Detox was sniping Vanguards at 4.5 clicks. Man. No, I mean, it's good, but I mean, it's totally incomplete, right? We don't have engineering in. We don't have. Well, I mean that the beam gun is probably too good right now compared to other stuff, but that's because what? Because you can point it at anything, right? Fixed assist sounds like a terrible idea. Because, to be honest, they should be pointing that beam at capital ships. CIG just doesn't. There's no balance in place for anything. It just isn't. I'm excited to see new hulls in the game and all of that, and being able to put a bunch of crew in there and doing whatever. I'm looking forward to doing some boarding action stuff with IMI and the Idris as a playground. But I mean, it's just we're still missing too much of the game for ships that size to even be in. Right? What's up, Scotty? How you doing, man? Get engineering in. Get Maelstrom and ship structures in. And, of course, we're talking about atmosphere then and not space, but get the new VTOL stuff in. Get atmospheric control surfaces in. Right? Get that stuff in so that we can actually start to have some kind of a credible flight model environment, whatever you want to call it, because right now everything is, I mean, we've got 60% of a system.
Let's keep going.
I'm tired of what we're waiting on. We're waiting on.
Polaris. I told them to hold back and observe, but they attacked anyway. Get over there before they get themselves killed.
I mean, right now, I'm just waiting on Dune. I'm all in on Dune when it launches. We'll periodically revisit Star Citizen and see if CIG ever gets their shit together on anything. But I'm going to be on Dune pretty hard when it launches.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, I bet.
Where the hell are you going?
Bro, I just got here. Quit yelling at me.
Which I can respect. But you're throwing your life away. For what? To protect some scum in a system that...
Bro, shut up, skank.
You should want us to have this Polaris. We're going to use it to save the Empire.
Sure you are. That's exactly what you're trying to do, is save the Empire, right?
Expects us to let them get away with stealing a Polaris? She's crazier than I thought.
Fight's over here, genius.
Oh my god, CIG, you gotta cut that shit out. Oh, and there goes my frame rate. Yeah. 6 clicks is running away from the fight. Well, I'm approaching him too, mind you.
Shields under fire.
Something blew up. Somebody shooting at me. I'm gonna guess it's a. Oh, no, maybe we do have some enemies back here.
Where the hell are you going?
Bruh, shut up. Go, I saw a freaking hostile somewhere. Well, maybe it exploded. I do like the sound redesign on the weapons, or the buff, whatever you want to call it. Panthers sound much more badass again, which is nice. I don't know if it's turrets or PDCs, but something's shooting at me. Oh my god, can I have some frames, please? Light tickle is PDCs, big bonk is turrets, yeah. But see, this is kind of what I'm talking about here, right? Is there's not really strafing runs because the freaking Polaris pilot is still continuing to try and dogfight everything around him, you know? Player gunners wouldn't be able to do much of anything with the way that ship's flying around, because the turret, the platform that the turrets should be sitting on are just rotating all over the place. I mean, I know that some of this is my perspective, but it just doesn't make sense. And I don't believe it's ever gonna make sense. I don't think NPCs are ever gonna know what to do when it comes to capital ship gameplay. It's always gonna be this nonsense.
Where the hell are you going?
If my frame rate was better, I might try and kill some PDCs. But you know, the problem is that I've got really awful frames, right? It feels like I'm talking about like 20, 25 FPS. It's constantly a battle just to even see anything.
You all deal with this
Oh,
here.
hello.
Meet at the rendezvous.
On the move. Really annoyed doesn't seem too concerned.
And what was that?
Take
It was like a hard frame lock.
Fight's over here, genius.
Where the hell am I going? Where do you think I'm going? I'm killing the guys that are fucking shooting at you, you dumb son of a bitch.
Fight's over here, genius.
I'm waiting to be collided by collision. Waiting for a collision. Jesus. All the weapons fire from the address on the Retaliator.
Just got word from that Navy ship. They picked up some Frontier fighter survivors and squeezed them about where the Polaris rendezvous was. Turns out they found a transient jump point into Pyro. Here's the location. Get over there and we can jump them before they escape the system.
Precision targeting mode to destroy PDCs doesn't exist? Did I misunderstand what you were saying? See, suddenly I have frames again. Do the PDCs not light up or something? I thought that that was in.
Looks like we beat them here. Find a good place to post up and we'll wait.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of the idea that I'm first one here. Whatever that is, must be dead. There's something that's alive. It's a Connie. Oh, right. I did see your commentary on that. You got to be right on top of them for them to laud so that you can actually see them and shoot them. Right? Amazing. Yeah, that sounds like CIG.
I don't think I'll ever understand why you people fight as hard as you do for the dregs of Pyro. People like to call the Frontier fighters murderers. But is it murder to kill to protect your home? That's all we want to do. And we ain't gonna let anything stop us.
Amelia talks a good game, but at the end of the day, the Frontier fighters are just glorified murderers. I'm counting on you to shut them down, here and now.
Stick in and lash out.
Oh my goodness. Frames? What's that? I don't know what frames are. Oh, come on. Really? Good grief, man. This is just like Xenothreat, man. It's just like the Xenothreat fleet battles. The performance is just garbage. Ah, damn it. You go, you little bastard. Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, that figures. Because why? Because it was the first one they rushed out, right? It's typical. And naturally, if it's the one that's the most offensive, that's the target too, right? Yeah. Me and precision mode are not good friends. Definitely not with the shitty frame rate, but I think just in general. A freaking beam. The beams look amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I do like them. They're just unbalanced as fuck. Well, you know, that's Star Citizen, right? Yeah, I know. That's what shields are for, though, dude. Oh. Yeah. Part of it is just that the being pitch roll with the yaw and the twist is not friendly for me with precision mode. I need to really need to work on my my aim again. I spend so much time left stick aiming. Where'd the Idri go? Oh, there it is. It's like there's the beam fire. Dude, I'm looking at the wrong HUD element. You can't aim with your freaking radar like that, dude. It's not where the crosshairs are. Oh, hello. I love that I'm flying slightly further away than the Idris, and the turrets are shooting at me instead of the Idris. That makes great sense. I gotta get my little pea shots in.
Don't think that's the end of us. One Polaris doesn't change what needs doing, and the Frontier fighters will see it through. You can count on that.
The Polaris is down. Hell of a job, y'all.
Well, I won't lie, it's all very entertaining. I do wish that the performance was better, etc., etc. I love how it immediately pops off another Hunt the Polaris, though. Nice. When you have 8 Idris hunting it, it basically takes no time. That's the thing that kind of confounds me. Obviously the objective was sell the Idris and then provide some content that's suitable, right? But did they not realize that every single time you were going to see multiple Idrises attacking the Polaris? And probably a Polaris or two in the mix, on top of all of the constellations and the retaliators and everything else that turns up. CIG needs dynamic events, dynamic missions. It needs to see how many of what are engaging, right? And up the difficulty. Well, that's because the PDCs just kill the torps, right? Here's the little baby. Which, I get it. It's my real problem with it is that if CIG provided adequate challenge, right, then it would all feel more rewarding. Of course, if you add more NPCs on top of the fact that you're adding more players, then the server performance goes to absolute dog shit, so they can't do that. So I don't know, man. It's just server meshing was supposed to solve this stuff, right? Server meshing was going to be the magic tech that would load distribute so that the servers could hack it, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And clearly, it's not happening. What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at, cutie? Yes, you're adorable. I know, you're telling me it's time to be done. I know. It is, too. It's after 6 o'clock. I gotta make dinner. Yep, it's time for foods. Time for foods. This is Ginger. Obviously, that's kind of a strange name at first, but she's got these little ginger socks, and that's how she got to be named Ginger. All right, I'll put you down. The new place I'm living in has 2 Pugaranians that manipulated the food from your hands. The critters. The critters. All right, let's get out of here. What am I doing? Who's still doing some Star Citizen? Let's raid out real quick. I gotta get dinner going. I got to do that dinner thing. Do I know anybody at all that's doing anything? Detox is still streaming? No, huh? Yeah. Well, that's easy. That's easy then. All right. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it. You did that right? I even typed it right this time. The charms are very high wisdom saving throw. I've rolled a 16. It's still not high enough. Those are the best kinds of critters, though. The ones you can't resist. Right? All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I will almost certainly be at it again tomorrow. Ginger says I'm done, so I'm out of here. All the love. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the resubs and all of that. Show Detox some love, give him some shit or whatever, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.